Introducing Kamdhenu Next Double Ribs Interlock Steel जो दे 2.5 गुना ज़्यादा bond strength. Kamdhenu Next Generation Interlock Steel.
Age is no friend of human body. But what if we said you could live until 150? An affordable anti-aging pill is on the horizon. $150 not out.
This program is co-sponsored by
Marazzo, Indigo Bright Ceiling Paint,
NEWS9 has exclusive footage of what transpired before the PLD bank polls today. Ishwar Khandre's intervention and discussion between Lakshmi Hebalkar and Jarkioli brothers seems to have worked the magic. Veiled attack by Lakshmi Hebalkar and Jarkioli brothers. I have been hurt by what transpired in PLD bank polls, but justice has prevailed. Big drama outside Circuit House in Belagavi. Jarkioli supporters unhappy with the Belagavi elections say that the election is unfair. Mahadev Patil and Babu Sahib Jamdar elected chairman and deputy chairman unopposed in the PLD bank polls. Both Lakshmi Hebalkar's aides emerged winner in the anti-climax. Did D.K. Shivkumar ask K.C. Venugopal to intervene in the PLD bank polls? Did he play a crucial role in Lakshmi Hebalkar's aides winning the polls? Hello and welcome. You're watching NEWS9 with me, Vijay. First up, the names of the newly elected chairman and deputy chairman will officially be announced in the PLD bank polls. The names of the elected candidates will be announced by Manjula Nayak at 2:10 p.m. That's the big news just coming in. The names of the newly elected chairman and deputy chairman to be officially announced. It will be announced by Manjula Nayak at 2:10 p.m. Manjula Nayak is the election officer of PLD bank polls. Candidates had time till 1:50 p.m. to withdraw their nominations. This is the big news which is just coming in. Remember, Lakshmi Hebalkar's aides, Mahadev Patil and Babu Sahib have been declared winners. They were elected unopposed, and now their names will be officially announced at 2:10 p.m. by Manjula Nayak, the election officer of the PLD polls. And the candidates had time till 1:50 p.m. to withdraw their nominations. This is the big news which was coming in. The newly elected candidates, the names will be officially announced by Manjula Nayak, election officer of the PLD polls. Candidates had time till 1:50 p.m. to withdraw their names. and the face-off in Belagavi. Now, these are the two winners, Mahadev Patil on the right-hand side and Bapu Saab on the left, the chairman and the deputy chairman respectively. These are the two candidates who were elected unopposed, but an official announcement will be made at 2:10 p.m. Now, plenty of drama transpired before the election, but finally, Mahadev Patil and Bapu Saab being elected unopposed. And even as the names of those two will be announced, there were a lot of speculations which were doing the rounds. DK Shivkumar reportedly held a meeting with the state Congress in charge, KC Venugopal, over the PLD bank polls. DKS reportedly asked Venugopal to intervene after his altercation with Ramesh Jarkiholi. Ramesh Jarkiholi had asked DK Shivkumar not to intervene in Belagavi politics, and DK Shivkumar reportedly took it as a challenge and ensured the Hebalkar camp's victory. It is said that DK Shivkumar met Venugopal 2 days ago in Delhi. DK Shivkumar and Ramesh Jarkiholi indulged in a war of words during the KPCC meeting last week. And it is said that Ramesh Jarkiholi asked DK Shivkumar not to interfere in Belagavi politics, and DK Shivkumar took it upon himself to ensure that the Jarkiholi brothers were defeated and that the Hebalkar camp wins the polls. And that's what transpired today. Lakshmi Hebalkar's supporters, the two aides, were declared the chairman and deputy chairman of the PLD bank, and it looks like DK Shivkumar had a strategy in place wherein he had convinced the state in charge, the Congress state in charge, KC Venugopal, to intervene in the PLD bank polls. Meanwhile, there was a face-off between DK Shivkumar and Ramesh Jarkiholi at a KPCC meeting wherein Jarkiholi is said to have told DK Shivkumar to lay off from Belagavi. Meanwhile, the BJP has hit out at the PLD bank polls. They've hit out at the Congress case. Ishwarappa has hit out at the Congress and said that there is chaos order in the Congress. And he said nobody is following the KPCC president's order. This is what senior leader in the BJP case, Ishwarappa, has said.
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೂರು ಕೇಳೂರು ಯಾರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿನ PLD ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಕು. ನೀನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ DKC ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ತಲೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರು ಇದು ಬಹಿರಂಗವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡ್ಕೂಡ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಮಾನ್ಯ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ದಿನೇಶ್ ಗುಂಡೂರಾವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಆ ಆದೇಶವೇ ನನಗನ್ಸಲ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲ್ಕಸ ಅಂತ, ಅವರ ಆದೇಶವೇ ಕಾಲ್ಕಸ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ.
Well, that is what K. Ishwarappa had said. Of course, we had spoken to the Congress spokesperson a while ago, and he said that the BJP should really be concerned about their own party affairs instead of commenting on what's happening in the Congress. And the Congress really the election was a very important election for the Congress, although the Congress spokesperson had said it is not very significant. It wouldn't affect the party. It's an election. It's a very local election. It's just a bank election. But the repercussions seem to be enormous, with senior leaders of the state Congress being involved. Jarkiholi brothers, Lakshmi Hebalkar, DK Shivkumar, all of them seem to have been involved in this election, and the state in charge, KC Venugopal, also seems to have been dragged into this particular election. But KS Ishwarappa, the BJP leader, has now said that the Congress is in chaos and there is indiscipline, and nobody is listening to the diktat of the KPCC president. Ishwar Khandre was in Belagavi earlier today, and it looks like he was a person who brokered the truce between Lakshmi Hebalkar and the Jarkiholi brothers.
Between both the leaders, both the groups. So that has been resolved now. There is no issue at all in Belgaum Congress. All are together, all differences at all. There was a communication gap between both the leaders, both the groups. So that has been resolved now. There is no issue at all in Belgaum Congress. All are together, all will be together. All the leaders will work for the Congress. Try to understand. Now when everything is resolved, why are you going to take up all those issues? There is no group at all. This is a Congress group. There is no question of this group, that group and all other group. There is only one group, that is Congress group.
Now, Ishwar Khandre, of course, putting up a very optimistic picture, very cheerful picture, a show of strength, a show of unity. You can see both Lakshmi Hebalkar and Satish Jarkiholy there, who were there at the press conference. Ishwar Khandre saying that there are no groups, there's only the Congress in Belagavi. That's what he says. Now, NEWS9 has gained access to exclusive visuals of how Khandre brokered the truce between both these warring parties there. And these are the visuals of what transpired. There you can see Khandre talking to both Lakshmi Hebalkar and Satish Jarkiholy in a particular location in Belagavi. And now you can actually see him getting up and moving across. Even as Satish Jarkiholy slips away in the background behind him, Ishwar Khandre is seen wishing Mahadev Patil, the person with the saffron turban there. And the person in the pink shirt is Bapusab Khandre, Bapusab Jamdar, the deputy chairman. And the person in the saffron turban is the chairman. So these are visuals, exclusive visuals NEWS9 has gained access to from Belagavi, where Khandre is seen brokering truce, and then of course congratulating the winners in the election. Well, we have some big news just coming in. A complaint has been filed against Girish Karnad. A lawyer named Amrutesh filed a complaint at the Karnataka police station. The complaint was filed for displaying a placard which said, "Me Too, Urban Naxal." At an event, the complainant demanded the arrest of Girish Karnad for openly claiming to be a Naxal. This is big news which is just coming in. The complaint has been filed at the Vidhan Sauda police station. The complaint was filed against Girish Karnad by a lawyer named Amrutesh. The complaint has been filed against Karnad for displaying a placard which said, "Me Too, Urban Naxal" at an event. The complainant demanded the arrest of Girish Karnad for openly claiming to be a Naxal. The placards were displayed at the first death anniversary of Gauri Rankesh. And as the incident took place under the Halasuru Gate police station limits case, it has been transferred to the Halasuru Gate police station. And there you can see the board, the placard, and being displayed, "Me Too, Urban Naxal" at an event. That is Girish Karnad. Well, let's listen to what Amrutesh, the lawyer, has to say in this regard.
ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡೂ ತರದ ಒಂದು ದೋಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಬಹಳ ಹೀನಾಯವಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ಸಿಮಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ತಕ್ಷಣ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲೈಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆದಂತ ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ನ ಪೊಲೀಸರ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ನಾಡ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ರೈ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಗ್ನಿವೇಶ್, ಜಿಗ್ನೇಶ್ ಮೇವಾನಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಇತರರುಗಳು ಸಹ ಇವರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಗಂಭೀರವಾದಂತ ಚಿಂತನೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಕ್ಸಲೈಟ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಎಫ್ಐಆರ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಸವಲತ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು
Well, that was the lawyer Amrutesh who has filed a complaint against Girish Karnad for displaying a placard which says, "Me Too, Urban Naxal." And you also saw in the stills that we showed you Prakash Raj, the actor as well as Swami Agnivesh in that particular still. So, and Amrutesh has decided to file a complaint in the Vidhan Sauda police station.
ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ನಾಡ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ರೈ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಗ್ನಿವೇಶ್, ಜಿಗ್ನೇಶ್ ಮೇವಾನಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಇತರರುಗಳು ಸಹ
Well, Amritesh there filing a complaint. He was also part of the protests a few days ago, claiming that the family of Gauri Lankesh needed to be probed, and it could be she was killed over a simple property dispute. And that is what Amritesh had claimed in a protest march a few days ago, and now he has filed a complaint against Girish Karnad, saying for holding up a placard which said "Me Too Urban Naxal," and in that these are the images. That's the image, and that's a complaint copy on the left-hand side of the screen. And there, the image of Girish Karnad displaying the placard, and Amritesh, the complainant, who says that Girish Karnad, Prakash Raj, as well as Swami Agnivesh should be held responsible if the Naxal movement is witnessed in Karnataka. This is his complaint.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಕ್ಸಲೈಟ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮನಸ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಎಫ್ಐಆರ್.
And very strong words, Amritesh, the complainant, coming out in a very strong manner against Girish Karnad, and he demands the arrest of Girish Karnad for supporting Naxals. And the complaint was filed at the Vidhan Saada police station, and these are the visuals of the complaint copy.
ಪೊಲೀಸರು ತಕ್ಷಣ ನನ್ನ ಬಂಧಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಎಲೈಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆದಂತ ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ನಾಡ್ನ ಪೊಲೀಸರ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಕಾರ್ನಾಡ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ರೈ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಗ್ನಿವೇಶ್.
And protests erupted in Kalaburgi and Dharwad over the increase in fuel prices. Jaya Karnataka organization staged a protest in front of the DC office in Dharwad. Protesters demand to decrease the fuel prices in the state. The Congress youth workers also staged a protest in front of the DC's office in Kalaburgi. Now, these are the two protests which have come to the fore. In Dharwad, you have protesters staging a protest over the fuel prices, and in Kalaburgi, Congress youth workers staged a protest in front of the DC's office. And Congress workers also burned an effigy of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the right-hand side of the screen. You can see visuals of that. The effigy of Prime Minister Narendra Modi being burnt in Kalaburgi. The rise in fuel prices has not gone down well with the people of the state, and protests in Dharwad against the rise in fuel prices. And in Kalaburgi, it was the Congress workers who had protested, and there was an effigy of Prime Minister Narendra Modi which was also burnt by the Congress workers. Slip into a short break now, but news and updates continue on the other side. Stay tuned.
एलोवेरा की खेती से हम प्रति वर्ष सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए सीधा किसानों तक पहुंचाते हैं। हमने पतंजलि एलोवेरा जूस, एलोवेरा जेल, एलोवेरा सोप एवं एलोवेरा हैंड वॉश के बाद वर्षों के अनुसंधान से देश में पहली बार दंतकांति एलोवेरा टूथपेस्ट बनाया है, जो है दांतों व मसौढ़ों के लिए रामबाण।
Let's do this. Smooth as a shark, silent as a shark. Marazzo.
Age is no friend of human body. But what if we said you could live until 150? An affordable anti-aging pill is on the horizon. 150 not out.
Welcome back. We have some big news just coming in. Apathetic behavior of the Ballari district officials irks the residents. Relief materials collected for Kodagu flood victims not dispatched. Materials worth lakhs lie unutilized in Ballari's home guards go down. Big news just coming in. Apathy from the Ballari district officials and it irks the residents. Relief material collected for the Kodagu flood victims have not been dispatched yet. Materials worth lakhs lie unutilized in Ballari's home guards go down. This is the big news which is just coming in. Materials worth lakhs lie unused in Ballari home guards go down. These are the visuals. And these are visuals you can see on the right hand side of the screen. I'm joined in by a resident from Ballari, Chandrasekhar. Chandrasekhar, ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಇದೆ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್?
ಸರ್, ಅದು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಕೊಡಗು ಸಂಸದರಿಗೆ ನೀಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶವಾಗಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂತ ಸಾಮಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೊಡಗಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳ ಬೇಸರದ ಸಂಗತಿ ಸರ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಾಮಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಹಂಗೆ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ದವಸ ಧಾನ್ಯ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು, ಏನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ?
ಕಾರಣ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಳ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ? ಇವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದ್ ದಿನ ಆಯ್ತು, ಒಂದ್ 2 ವಾರ ಆಯ್ತು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಅವರು?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಈಗಲೂ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋರೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಒಂದು ನೊಂದವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಖುಷಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತನೇ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಬಹಳ ಬೇಜಾರದ ಸಂಗತಿ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದು, ಬಟ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರ, ಬೇರೆ 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 ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ತಾಲೂಕಿನವರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಂತ ಸರ್. ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಅವರು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತಾಲೂಕವರು ಕೂಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಚ್ಚಿರಂತದ್ದು ಸರ್.
ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇರಬಹುದು ಇದು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್
ಸರ್? ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಒಂದು ಲಾರಿಕಿನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಏನೋ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂಜಾದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ? ಈ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ?
ಸರ್, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು 10-15 ದಿನ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್. ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲವುದು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಸರ್. ಆದ್ರೂ ಅವರು ಇಷ್ಟರೊಳಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್, ಆದ್ರೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಕಾರಣಗಳು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಏನು ಅಂತ.
ಬಟ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಜನ ಬಂದ್ ಕೊಟ್ರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ? ಅವರೇ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಸ್ವಯಂ ಆಗಿ ಜನನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಜನನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಂಗಂತ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಾದ್ರಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಅನ್ನೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾರ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಭರವಸೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಸರ್.
ಹೌದು, ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ್ ಅವರೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. And Chandrasekhar, a resident of Ballari, saying that there are still plenty of relief material lying in the godown. We showed you visuals. These are the visuals you can see on the right hand side of the screen. It's been given about 10 to 15 days ago and it still hasn't been dispatched to Kodagu. Relief materials for Kodagu flooded victims still lying in the godown, the Home Guards godown in Ballari. And cow vigilantes attacked a man for transporting a cow in Beltangadi of Dakshina Kannada district. The so-called Gaurakshaks thrashed victims identified as Chidanand for transporting a cow in Kilur village. Local residents not only attacked the victim but also handed him over to the Beltangadi cops. The case has been also registered in Beltangadi police station. Now, it is said the victim was reportedly trying to sell the cow to a person identified as Hamid. And these are visuals from Beltangadi coming in, where cow vigilantes are said to have attacked a man for transporting a cow in Beltangadi of Dakshina Kannada district. The so-called Gau Rakshaks thrashed the victim identified as Chidanand for transporting a cow in Killur village. The residents not only attacked the victim but also handed him over to the Beltangadi cops. A case has also been registered at the Beltangadi police station. And this person is also reportedly trying to sell the cow to a person named Hamid. We live in an area where everything is just a call away, be it a medical facility or anything one could possibly think of. But unfortunately, there are several places still across the country which are cut off from basic things like road connectivity. And in a heart-wrenching incident, a pregnant woman was carried on a makeshift stretcher by relatives through a forest for 4 kilometers in Vizianagaram district in Andhra Pradesh. This was due to the lack of road connectivity. The hospital was reportedly 7 kilometers away from the village. The woman delivered the baby in the middle during her journey and then returned. Both the baby and the mother are said to be doing fine. This also highlights the apathy of the government of Andhra Pradesh, which otherwise claims to be a progressive state. Now, this is what has happened in Andhra Pradesh, in Vizianagaram, where a lady, a pregnant woman, was carried on a stretcher. Now, this is because there was no connectivity, there are no roads. You can actually see the people walking through forests and fields to try and get to the city. But what has happened is that it is said that the woman delivered her baby en route to the hospital. They didn't even reach the hospital, and then she returned, but it is said, fortunately, the mother and the baby are doing fine. Now, her relatives carried her for 4 kilometers in this makeshift stretcher. This is a makeshift stretcher where you can see the woman who's pregnant and she's being carried in this makeshift stretcher. She was carried for about 4 kilometers in Andhra Pradesh. This is a district in Andhra Pradesh due to the lack of road connectivity. The hospital was reportedly 7 kilometers away from the village. The woman delivered the baby en route to the hospital. Now, both the baby and the woman are said to be doing fine. Well, the Andhra Pradesh government has claimed that it is a progressive state, but then incidents like these really throw up a lot of questions as to whether it is a progressive state. A day after the dissolution of the Telangana Assembly, the Election Commission is all set to hold a crucial meeting to discuss early polls in the state. The Election Commission is likely to discuss issues like festivals, examinations and weather conditions before arriving at a final decision. Chandrasekhar Rao is ready to kick off his election campaign in Telangana. KCR will be addressing a public meeting at Husnabad today. Meanwhile, the Congress and TRS leader indulge in a war of words. In the latest, the Congress has hit back at the Telangana Chief Minister over his remarks to the AICC President Rahul Gandhi. The Congress called the TRS leader Narendra Modi agent. The remarks came after KCR called AICC President Rahul Gandhi the biggest buffoon of India. This is K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who kicked off his campaign in Husnabad today. And meanwhile, the Election Commission will hold a crucial meeting to discuss early polls in Telangana. It is likely to discuss issues like festivals, examinations and weather conditions before arriving at a final conclusion. K. Chandrasekhar Rao will kick off his campaign in Telangana. The Congress and TRS leader meanwhile indulge in a war of words. The Congress has hit back at the Telangana Chief Minister over his remarks on the AICC President Rahul Gandhi. The Congress called the TRS leader Narendra Modi agent. The remarks came after KCR had called the AICC President Rahul Gandhi the biggest buffoon in India. Former Indian cricketer and Punjab Minister Navjot Singh Sidhu is now all praise for newly elected Prime Minister of Pakistan Imran Khan. First, a hug, and now the minister's short of words to praise Pakistani Prime Minister. Navjot Singh Sidhu spoke to the media saying that Pakistan is allegedly opening the corridor of the Kartarpur Sahib on the occasion of Guru Nanak's 550th Jayanti. Let's listen to what Navjot Singh Sidhu had to say.
का ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट भी आने वाला है कि वो बाबा नानक के 550वें जन्मदिन के ऊपर करतारपुर साहब का लांघा खोलने के लिए तैयार हैं। हर पंजाबी के लिए इससे बड़ी खुशखबरी कोई हो ही नहीं सकती। मेरे एक एक रोम के अगर करोड़ करोड़ जबान लगे तो भी मैं अपने दोस्त पाकिस्तान के वजीर आजम इमरान खान साहब का धन्यवाद नहीं कर पाऊंगा, क्योंकि ये शब्दों में बयां हो ही नहीं सकता।
Now this is what Navjot Singh Sidhu said. Effusive praise for the Pakistan Prime Minister. And this is meanwhile what happened earlier in Pakistan when Navjot Singh Sidhu attended the swearing-in ceremony of Imran Khan. And even as Imran Khan was swearing in, Navjot Singh Sidhu met the Pakistan general and embraced him, and that came in for plenty of criticism. Ahead of the Ganesh festival, private buses have raised prices. Fares have been hiked as all seats of government buses have been filled. Bus fares have shot up by over 500 to 600 rupees. Several people have expressed anger and approached the RTO officials, who then asked passengers to visit the transport department. The fares of private buses have been hiked by up to 100%, even as all state transport buses are filled. This is ahead of the Ganesh festival. With people travelling in and out of the city and across the state, across the districts, private buses seem to be making a killing on this particular festival season, as they have attempted to exploit the opportunity. They've increased the fares of private buses by about 100%. And meanwhile, there is a shortage of seats on government buses. Almost all the seats have been filled. The current generation has a lot of things to boast about: latest technology, modern gadgets, speed in communication, and much more. But one thing they lack is life expectancy. Our ancestors and many elders from 1 or 2 generations before us have had minimum life expectancies of at least 100 years. But with passing time and drastic lifestyle changes, life expectancy has reduced to a great extent. But now there could be a possible solution for that. Take a look as to what it is.
Aging is a phenomenon that we all hate. And by all, we very well mean right from the mythological age. Yes, there are a lot of suggestions in our mythology that suggest that gods, devas and asuras consumed a potion that would help them remain immortal. Back then it was called Amrita, something that devas and asuras could access by churning the ocean. Alas, that was a privilege people from mythology had and not us. All we have now are alternatives that make us look young or feel young. Anti-aging creams. Creams and oils that help reduce wrinkles, and many of us feel younger. Exercises or yoga for living longer. Yoga poses that should be practiced for a longer life. Simple and nutritious diets. And this monk, who is 120 years old, says his secret